Hey guys, welcome to your love reading for Gemini. So we're going to take a look and see if you should wait for your person or if you should move on. So apply this to your own unique situations. You may switch the roles if you want. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you guys get notified on when my new videos post and when I go live. Also, if you guys are interested and wanting to follow me on my social media pages, per-show readings with me on Zoom, pre-recorded. The links and the details are in the description box below. Also, if you guys haven't joined my channel memberships, hit the join button. I'll greatly appreciate it if you guys did join just to support me and also my channel. All right, so what messages do we have for Gemini? Tell me about the person that Gemini is dealing with. What is the current energies between Gemini and the person that they are dealing with? King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Ten of Cups. The Emperor, Aries energy. The Devil. Eight of Cups. I feel like someone had to walk away from a relationship here because I feel like someone here was dealing with a very toxic situation here. I think that there's a situation here that someone is realizing that love is not enough to save a relationship. Because there has been constant patterns of toxic behavior that kept showing up. And I do feel like Summer basically kind of like, took the initiative to create a better space and environment for themselves by walking away. I think that Summer is still very much in love, Summer is very much in love with somebody here. Summer is having a hard time detaching from the situation. As much as they try to detach, I feel like the thoughts keep going back to someone here. I mean, this is a very stable individual. This person has their life together. This person is someone who's very reliable. This is a very safe individual too. Tell me more about, is there genuine potential for progress? Is there genuine potential for progress between Gemini and their person? Five of Wands, that's like a no card. Ace of Pentacles. Summer here does want a new beginning here, but I feel like Summer is very, very, very internally conflicted right now. Yeah. New beginnings doesn't mean that there is sustained change. Like, there's recognition that there's a pattern and breaking of those patterns, right? It's two different things. The High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces, the Queen of Wands. We have the King to Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. I think that there can be sustained change, sustained progress here, if there's a recognition of past mistakes here and not avoiding accountability and running from accountability. That's if someone chooses to do that. Maybe that is your boundary right now. Unless someone comes in with some sort of accountability and some sort of responsibility without doubling down on their behavior, maybe that's where you will have a conversation with this person. What's keeping things stuck? What's keeping things stuck? Eight of Pentacles. The Tower, Aries, Scorpio energy. We have the Hangman here, Piscean energy. Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Pentacles. I think that Summer is not able to see from like the different perspective here. Yeah, Summer is not able to see from a different perspective. I think that Summer is like wanting repair here, but also I feel like they're missing a vital piece of where that repair could happen, where the healing could happen here. I think that Summer is really hung up on you. Summer is really attached to you here. Someone here may be so dependent on you is that they're energetically, like their cords are attaching to you here. Tell me about what if you continue waiting? What if you continue waiting? What if you continue waiting? We have the Lovers, Gemini energy. The Page of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And also the Hermit, Virgo energy. What if you continue waiting? There is love here. The problem is I felt like there's a lack of perspective here, I feel. I think that someone here is just wanting to see things in their own lens here instead of coming from a place of understanding here. It's kind of like one of those things where, you know, someone here wants someone to understand them, but when it's the other way around, when someone here is looking for understanding, you know, someone here is not getting it. Or someone here is not giving it to somebody. I think that if you continue waiting for this individual here to grow, to step up to the plate, I feel like you're going to end up being disappointed here. I feel like over time, you're just going to kind of gracefully bow out of this situation. What happens if you choose to move on? What happens if you choose to move on? Knight of Pentacles here. Knight of Cups. I think that, you know, what's going to happen if you choose to move on, this person's going to miss you a lot. But by the time that this person does muster up the courage to come forward here to reconnect with you here, I don't know. I feel like you may have moved on. Some of you guys may have moved on already and decided not to wait around for this individual here. And I feel like it's going to really sting for this individual. And I feel like this person's going to be in a bit denial here because I feel like they thought that you will always return or something like that. Yeah, and I feel like this time around it's different. Tell me about what guidance do we have here? What guidance do we have here for you from Spirit? What guidance? What's the guidance here that we have for you from Spirit? So we have the Seven of Swords, Three of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. I also think that confidence also doesn't bring in sustained change either. I think the advice is to take it for face value, take it for what it is. Yeah, especially the experience that you've been through with this individual here, take it for what it is. Because the answers are right in front of you here. I think that whoever this is, this person's definitely struggling, having a hard time without you, Gemini. I think that you offered a lot of spiritual knowledge and wisdom that, you know, this person is realizing that they took for granted. Because I feel like this person needs a lot of support, and I feel like this person may not be getting, you know, support from the right people. You know, they may be dealing with people here that's, you know, enabling their bad behavior instead of calling them out on it, instead of challenging them on it. So, Gemini, I do hope that this reading was helpful. I hope that this reading resonated. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and bye for now.